Hi Steve, this is just a very short video, purpose of which is to ask why you betrayed me. That's all I've ever wanted to know. 2 years of hell could have been avoided. 2 years of hell. My hell. Could have been avoided if one of my brothers would have explained to me why you betrayed me. 2 years of hell. Why did you betray me and then run away? Is that too much to ask? Or do you feel so guilty that you can't look at yourself in the mirror anymore? I need to know why you betrayed me. What story did the cops come up with that caused my other brother, Daryl, to come to you and seek your approval? See, he had no guts to do it by himself. So he sought numbers. He sought an accomplice. And there you were, accomplice. Your own wife was nuts. And I understand she was playing video games like 60 hours a week and ignoring her own kids. Whatever, we all go through our problems. I hope she's better. But I went through hell because my brothers betrayed me. And then they ran away, refusing for the last 2 years to talk to me, refusing to say what the cops told my other brother. You tell me, have I been dealt fairly with? Have you, too, dealt fairly with me? Sounds more like Judas than a brother. I have no idea why you two betrayed me. To this day, I have no idea. And the thought of you running away from me? If somebody would have said you would have been capable of that, I would have thought they would be joking. Just like that time in the bus station when I was a kid, when Dad took me in with him. And while he was talking to the dispatcher, that weaselly little man came up to me and said, "Hey kid, did you know your dad's a coward?" I wouldn't believed it. Incomprehensible that Dad would have been a coward. Incomprehensible that you two would have betrayed me and then ran away. The betrayal's one thing, but the running away, another Funte coward is born. I'm not going to be a coward around you two. You two hurt me. You betrayed me and then ran away, leaving me in the dark for 2 years. Deal with this now. Deal with this now. You owe me this. You owe me an explanation. You can't just do what you did and then run away. I will not let you. I will post 1 billion videos on YouTube. I will post as many YouTube videos as I have to. I'll post them every place I can. I will make sure your name is called Judas to everyone. How dare you do this to me? How dare you? I will know why you betrayed me. I will know why. I love my brothers and I need them, but for the last 2 years, they've done things I can't believe. And I don't know how to process this. I just don't know how to process this. I hurt inside every day. I'm tired of hurting inside every day. No reason for this. There was no reason for this. To betray and then run away. Why? Stephen Funte, why did you do this? Really like to get to have dinner with Ken also. Ever since he betrayed me and ran from me, he's given me nothing but cold. No attempt, not even an attempt to explain himself to me. I would gladly have dinner with him again. I miss him. I've missed him all this time. Every time I've tried to stop by, he's given me nothing but cold and hate. He says I've been hateful. I've been responding to the welcome I've gotten. I tried so hard. Why won't you two? I'm close to the end here. I don't want to live anymore. I really don't. I've tried and tried. I really have. I don't know why you two have done this to me. Why have you done this to me? What did the police say to you? What? Why won't you talk about it? Why won't you say anything but hateful things to me? You attacked me first. Do you remember that at all? Do you remember that? You betrayed me. Then you refused to answer any questions. Can't you understand why that brought such fear and rage into me? I couldn't understand why my brothers did that to me. And every time I tried to find out, you were there with the slammed doors. And and the answering machines that would listen patiently to my endless ranting as I droned on about things just to keep from hanging up on you, hoping that you'd answer the phone, pick it up. But no, you never did. 2 years. 2 whole years. I don't know what's wrong. I've tried. I'd like to talk to you, Steve. I'd like to talk to you about what Ken has told you. Sometimes he errs on the side of hard-heartedness. He leaves out anything good and concentrates on the bad. You've said some things that indicate that he has not told you the entire truth. Either you have edited his words, or his words have edited my actions. He has always been quick to jump to negative conclusions. Done this before, and I ignored it quite a few times in order to keep tranquility. But in this particular case, his inability to see the whole picture has possibly hurt me quite deeply. You mentioned he told you a story about how I wrote something on his front door in some kind of, I forget your description. What I wrote on his front door was my phone number, using a latex, not a latex paint, but a latex. Something that peeled off more than easily. I'm surprised it stayed on there for long enough to read it. It's like painting on a latex glove. I was trying to get him to call me. Just one more example of how I wonder why I even care anymore. You two have hurt me, but I have no life anymore, and I want to die. Before I do die, I want you to tell me the truth. I want you to tell me what Ken told you. I want you to tell me what Ken says the cops told him. I want to know if you talked directly to the cops or not. Who did you talk to? Was it only Ken? This is what I want to know before I die. If I can't have that, so be it. But I am tired of this. And when say I want to die, I want to die. There's nothing left to live for. I used to have skills. I used to have a fine ability to concentrate. I used to be able to figure out and plan things. But 2 years of this obsession has eaten away at that. You were a large surprise, Steve. When I saw that Ken signed that document, Ken signed the documents, it hurt me. But then when you sent that email admitting that you agreed with him, I don't know, something. I felt thoroughly betrayed. Thoroughly hurt. And I had no explanation from either one of you. You didn't think it was relevant to explain anything. Just a simple betrayal, and then you ran away. Is that how you conduct business? Do you betray everyone you deal with? Or is it just family that you betray? People who know Steve Funte, does Steve betray you a lot? Is he a dishonorable fool? A bastard? I don't know. He sure betrayed me. I know he's a coward. His inability to look me in the eye or even talk to me directly on the phone shows that he's ashamed of himself. And he's a coward. A trait passed down from generation to generation, I guess. It's too bad, because that means it'll hit his children next. What a tragedy. Let's let another generation of cowards hit the streets. We don't need any more cowards. But that's what you are, Steve. You couldn't even face me. You couldn't even talk to me on the phone. Because you're a coward. And you know you did wrong. You're very ashamed of yourself. And by cutting me off and declaring me the bad guy, you justified in cutting me off and treating me like this, aren't you? Yes. I will find out. I will find out your secret, Steve Funte. Ken Funte. You both went out of your way to hurt me. I will find your secret. Stephen Funte and Ken Funte, you both harmed me in ways I will not tolerate. I will not tolerate your abuse of me over the last 2 years. I put up with it because you were my older brothers and I was stupid. You were mean and abusive and self-righteous. That's not going to stand anymore, boys. You don't get to be mean and abusive and then call me abusive. It's a funny line of defense you have. To betray me, run away like scared little school children that call me mean or abusive. Do you really want to stand on that, boys? Do you really want to be the cowards that you appear to be? I think you don't, but what do I know? I don't evidently know you, either one of you that well. All I know is that my brothers are cowards, and they're ashamed of themselves. They should be. Tell me what happened now. When Steve left Omaha to go live in the perfect place called Canada with his video game playing wife, I was very sad. And I was very happy that I finally got to be with Ken. Seemed to hit it off slowly after time, and I trusted Ken enough to know that Ken hates Steve. If I'm betraying you, Ken, good. You know you hate Steve, and the fact that you allied yourself with him is interesting. You couldn't justify signing those papers, so you turned to your enemy, Steve. I know. Let's ask Steve. Steve will do it. Steve will do anything. So I learned to trust you, Ken. I had no guard up against you. I should have had. Do you deal business like this too? How dare you? How dare you pull the switcheroo where you abuse me and then claim it's me being the abused one. The abusive one, I mean. It's a neat trick. It's a damn fine trick. Now, I'm willing to admit that the police are bastards, and the police should never come up to you with an ultimatum like that. And the fact that they do, I believe that police that do that kind of stuff should be killed. I really do. They came between us. They actually had the nerve to come between us. They're not peacekeepers. They're not remember what the old words were. Peacekeepers, peacemakers, peace something. Part of their title. But they, you two were the only gems I had. You were the only family I had left except for Mickey. And my constant confusion finally wore her away. So now before I die, one of you is going to tell me the truth. One of you is going to tell me the truth. Have you heard that? One of you is going to tell me the truth. The whole damned truth. What did the police say to you? When did they say it? Then what happened? Then what happened? Then what happened? Steve Funte and Ken Funte, you could have solved this whole thing 2 years ago with a simple explanation and some conversation. But you decided to keep it going. Forever, I guess, huh? You were just going to keep me in confusion, wondering why you betrayed me. But the fact is, you betrayed me, cowards. You are cowards, and you betrayed me, both of you. Steve Funte and Ken Funte, you are both cowards. Steve Funte and Ken Funte, you are both cowards. You hung me out to dry and then ran away. You are both cowards. And I'm not putting up with it anymore. You're the cowards, not me. I refuse to be a coward from now on. You're mean, abusive bastards. You kept me in a state of absolute confusion. And you knew I was confused, and you let it go on. Mean, abusive, bastard, coward brothers. Sounds almost biblical, doesn't it? Like you sold me for a purpose, and then forgot about me. Very nice.